I'm Sam from the Communities team at the National Football Museum. The museum's collection is packed with the history of the game of our lives. In this video, I'll be taking you through 11 museum objects all about the rivalry between the two clubs we share our city with, our noisy neighbours, Manchester United and Manchester City. To this day, one of the most significant players to ever ply their trade in Manchester is Billy Meredith. The Welsh winger starred for both clubs, earned a combined total of over 600 appearances. Meredith was instrumental in league and cup success for both sides of the city, and our first object is the shirt from 1909 from Man United's FA Cup final victory against Bristol City. Equally influential off the pitch, Meredith was a founding member of the Players' Union, formed with United captain Charlie Roberts in Manchester in 1907. Our second object is this Players' Union armband, worn by Meredith and others during matches as union members sought to improve footballers' rights and wages at the time. Fast forward nearly 50 years and you arrive at the story of goalkeeper Bert Trautmann. Trautmann's most memorable moment came in the 1956 FA Cup final against Birmingham City. With Man City winning 3-1, Trautmann suffered a serious injury after diving at the feet of Birmingham City's Peter Murphy. In an era before substitutes, he continued to play and cemented his place in FA Cup history with a famous Man City win. After the game, Trautmann learned he'd actually broken his neck, and he wore this neck brace previously on display at the National Football Museum. The same year that City played in that extraordinary FA Cup final, Manchester United lifted the First Division Championship with a squad whose average age was just 21 years old. 2 years later, on their way back from playing a European Cup match against Red Star Belgrade, this team, nicknamed the Busby Babes, were involved in one of English football's greatest tragedies. After a refuelling stop in Munich, their plane crashed, killing a total of 23 people, including 8 first-team players and legendary former Manchester City goalkeeper Frank Swift, who had reported on the match. The National Football Museum has a display dedicated to the Munich air disaster and the lost Busby Babes. Our next object belonged to a player from Sir Matt Busby's next great team. On display in our first 11 section is the shirt worn by goalkeeper Alex Stepney, as Manchester United became the first English club to lift the European Cup in 1968. Featuring club legends like Bobby Charlton and George Best, United went on to beat Eusebio's famous Benfica side 4-1 at Wembley, marking a culmination of Busby's 10-year rebuild. The same month as this enormous success for United, City lifted the First Division title for only the second time in their history, sealing the trophy on the final day of a dramatic campaign. Colin Bell was a crucial part of that team, scoring home and away against United that season. Bell remains amongst the most popular City players of all time, and during a pre-match warm-up in 1976, a City fan leapt over the barriers to present the King of the Kippax with this homemade tribute, a crown which is now on permanent display at the museum. More recently, United and City have also shared a growing rivalry in the women's game. Different sides, with varying levels of affiliation to the men's team, have played against each other since 1990. Our seventh object is this Manchester United ladies shirt from that era, a rare example of the women's team shirt prior to official affiliation with the men's side. Compare this to the Manchester City women's jacket on display from 1990, provided by the club for their first season in the North West Women's League, branded and identical to their male counterparts. The first meeting between these two teams professionally was on the opening weekend of the 2019 WSL season. Also, United's first ever game in the top flight following their promotion from the Championship the season previous. The museum has City defender Gemma Bonner's Manchester B embroidered boots from that game, which ended with City winning 1-0. The match was a massive success, and following the popularity of the Women's World Cup earlier that summer, the derby was played at the Etihad Stadium and attracted a then WSL record crowd of over 31,000 fans. The next object from our collection is Manchester United's number 1 shirt, worn by legendary Danish goalkeeper Peter Schmeichel in the inaugural Premier League season, as United won the first of their 13 league titles under the leadership of Sir Alex Ferguson. Bringing us up to date, our 11th object reflects football's recent societal impact. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Manchester United star Marcus Rashford wrote a passionate open letter calling on MPs to reverse the government's decision to end free school meals for low-income families. A cause close to his heart, the story was widely shared across social media and led to a screeching U-turn, with Prime Minister Boris Johnson announcing the government would fund a free school meal voucher scheme over the school's summer holidays. This banner, now on display at the museum, was made by a community group in Rashford's hometown of Wythenshawe, Manchester, to recognise the impact of Rashford's campaign. During the pandemic, City and United donated a combined £100,000 to help local food banks, an example of real change the clubs can make. The campaign, appropriately, was titled A City United. So there we have it, that's our 11 objects related to our noisy neighbours in Manchester. But which objects would you include? Let us know in the comments. Find these and thousands of other objects in our online collection at nationalfootballmuseum.com. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more football history content.